So, what's up, Las Vegas? Right now, I got a special guest, Zedik, my boy.
What's going
You already
on?
know what you tuning into, my rap mentor at 702.5 FM. Let's get it. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm a rapper and I'm a rap coach. I specialize in teaching rappers how to build a fan base, rap brands, so on and so on. And today we're going to talk about basically a lot of my newer artists, for my rap mentor at least, a lot of the new artists, they don't know how to find the style. So I picked you. You seem like you obviously dripping with style. Hear your music, see the swagger. So that's the main concept we're gonna talk about a little later. But first, I want my fans to get to know you. So the point of this show, if you haven't watched it, is I bring on entrepreneurs, influencers, social media marketers, and from all walks of life to see like where they came from, whether they success, through their failures, how they started off. So by that being said, tell me where you came from.
All right. Well, first of all,
Close to the mic.
you feel me? um, I come from Vegas.
You come from Vegas? Oh, you been out here?
I've been out here
You
for
one of
a
the
minute.
you're the first person I met that.
You know why I said that? Because I'm from California,
Uh-huh.
and I moved out here in like 2000.
2000? Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
basically from it. Yeah.
You feel me? I've been like dumping and dabbling, you know what I
Uh-huh.
mean, back and forth. And
Mm.
in this music game, it was like, you know, it was that drug era, with the weed and stuff, with Wiz and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. So like when that came in, Ross came in,
Uh-huh.
it was kind of like we needed inspiration. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like where was the inspiration at first? You know what I mean? So like coming here from Vegas, you know what I'm saying? It was like it was a different culture. You feel me?
Yeah, I bet.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, cause you had like Count for Your Love, you had Snoop, you know what I'm saying? You had Dre, like you had like real Count for Your people, you know what I'm saying? So like they can, put the music out there the way it needs to be, but like, Vegas culture is just like kind of hard. It's because like we got diverse people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've noticed that. I've been here for like a year and a half. I noticed that. It's probably one of the reasons why it's hard.
Exactly.
So, what made you take me back to like when you first decided you wanted to pick up a mic or do whatever? What made you get into music?
Oh man.
Yeah, we gotta go back. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, man. Like
young viewers want to know.
I know, right? All right. So look, I was a little kid, man,
Uh-huh.
and it always start like that, right? Once upon a time.
Yeah, once upon a time.
All right, but real shit. So I was pretty much a little bad kid, man.
Uh-huh.
Like around like 8.
Mm.
Had a stepdad came in my life. You know what I mean? After my father, my father left me like when I was 2. So around 8, it was like I didn't know what to do at the time, so I was confused. I had a stepdad come in and he just got out of prison, bro.
Oh yeah, I've been through it. I know what you mean. I was like 8ish. So how old you say you was?
I was like 8ish. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You feel
Okay,
me?
well,
You
I
feel
think
me?
yeah.
So I was about 8ish,
Uh-huh.
like in the 90s. You know what I mean? So he was like, "I'm your new pops," and
So was
like,
this in Cali or Vegas?
It was in Cali,
Cali?
man.
Uh-huh.
Like I was in Cali, and like for a minute, I was trying to like think about like, damn, like who is he supposed to be? Like, is he supposed to be like a father figure, or this dude like supposed to be like some criminal guy? You know what I'm saying? He's treated my whole life like criminal. You know what I'm saying? So it came to a point where it was like, no, you in the room, you can't go nowhere, you can't do stuff. This is your life now. You know what I mean? Like my life was like prison.
God damn, bro.
At a young age, bro. I couldn't go nowhere. I was just in the room all day. So I would happen to have the radio and some line paper, and I just drop all the line paper, listening to music and shit. But it came down to a big point where Bow Wow, Nas, that Boochie Walla Walla, them old days. You know what I'm saying? Mystical. Watch it. So all that stuff was inspiring, man, and like to the point where I was like, I want to rap. So I was just practicing, and then my brother, he was like, "Hey man, we trying to rap or whatever." So they start rapping before me, but they didn't know how to rap. So they wanted to, and they just dropped it. They was all in, you know what I'm saying? It was into like the Nikes, Air Force Ones, like Nelly type thing.
Okay.
I was like, that's cool, but yeah,
I want to spit these bars.
yeah, I want to spit these bars. You know what I'm saying? So I taught my brother how to rap. He'll tell you, my older
That's
brother.
crazy.
Taught my older brother how to rap. He was like, dang, how you rap so good? Because I sit in the room all day. What am I supposed to do? So rap came on, and then I felt like I needed more inspiration. So Bow Wow was that inspiration. Little boy with braids. You could tell. Look, I have long hair.
Yeah, he made me get the braids back there.
You feel me? Like
Bow
I was
Wow
like
and all the
Iverson
girls.
with the 2K. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me get me some dreads and all that, you know, some braids and stuff like that. So I had got me some braids, and man, so like he had cut his stuff, you know what I'm saying, over time, you know what I mean? So I lost that. I was like, oh. I mean, I was gaining good. Like, people used to be like, oh, little boy, because I had the braids and I was a little black boy, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I could spit for y'all. What y'all want? You feel me? Like, my dad, you know, my real dad, he's with the culture, you know what I'm saying? He's like real hip hop head, you know what I'm saying?
Hip hop.
He's real hip hop. Like, he was around when Kid and Play was around.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They did some songs and whatever, you know, like they wrote some stuff. So, you know, I'm hip hop's grandson, you know. I know damn near all the younger, you know, older generations right now. I hang out with all of them. And they sometimes listen to my music, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sticky Fingers, you know. Shout out to Spice One, you know what I mean? Shout out to them real dudes, because, like, you know, them dudes like there, you know what I'm saying? Black Silver, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, 10,000 Crows, you know what I'm saying? You know, Mean Green, you know, shout out to them people, man. Them real people, you know what I'm saying? Them real OGs, you know what I'm saying, that people look up to. That, you know, so, yeah, you know, I started doing that, you know, and I didn't know how to, like, write.
Oh, you know how to write? So, would you know how to freestyle, or like?
I knew how to freestyle for a long time, man.
Oh, so you didn't know how to write at first?
I didn't know how to write.
I was the other way around. So
you feel? Yeah. It was like I knew how to freestyle, but didn't know how to write. You know what I'm saying? So, it came to a point I wrote my first rap. You know
how was it?
It was dope. It was dope. Like, I still remember it to this day. I was like, I mean, if you want me to spit it,
you can spit it.
Oh, okay. I said, it actually was off a Drake beat. Okay, let me tell you that.
Oh, you know, back then, because we couldn't get it was
You
hard
get-
to get
you know what I'm
original
saying?
instrumentals.
Don't get me started, bro. I swear to God,
It was too hard to get the.
it was hard to get the original. So, you know, you had to get off on what you got. You know what I'm saying? I swear. So he was like, yo, let me go get that beat. And the beat was like, I think it was that on me, I'm doing me. You know that song?
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm living. Yeah.
Over.
Over. Yeah. I did a verse to that. Damn, how did that shit go? I said, now I'm about to hit the save Vons, about to hit a whole run. Barry Bonds. Okay, my bad, Mr. Farrakhan. I'ma keep it so going like Rihanna. Eat the pussy like a bag of Skittles. She done me up in my feet like a ballerina. Them cats get that cheese like a mushrat. You get bitch stabbed before you get bitch slapped. Huh? I'm a bad motherfucker from the Terror Dome. I left some carrots on the table when the shit is gone. Maybe Playboy Bunny must have ate it all. I am the new best thing. What are y'all?
So that was your first rap?
Yeah.
So okay,
that was my first written.
So that was your first written. So did you get good at that so quickly because of the freestyle skill, or what? Because most people had their first rap. Even my first rap was like, I mean, it was probably better than most people's first rap. That shit wasn't that good. So how did you get good that quick? Because, you know, I got a lot of younger viewers that want to know. So how, you know, they knew at rapping. Some of them barely picked the pen up or just picked the pen. Yeah. So was it because you freestyled before that point, or was it just natural talent? Like, how did you get good like that?
It was literally like it was freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, without freestyling, you know, you really can't, like, hop on a beat the way you want to.
Yeah, you can't find like the rhythm and the cadence.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I be trying my best to figure out cadence and stuff in the song.
That's perfect you talking about that, because we're gonna get on that later.
Right.
So how long do you would say that it took you as far as getting serious and making music a business and a life choice?
It took a long time.
It took a long time?
Yeah. Only reason why, because, like, you know, you don't want to take the fun out of it, especially if you're just now doing it. You gotta
listen.
You gotta do what you can, not just have fun with it.
I had to relearn that, like, recently. I had to relearn it.
Man, it's real, right?
Maybe just a year ago, if I moved out here, to be 100 with you, I had to relearn
For
it.
real?
To take it, like, the fun part. I was getting a little too caught up in the business, so I try to balance it, but I see what you mean. I had to relearn that.
You know, like, real talk, like, that's most important. You gotta have fun. You know, you, like, there's some projects you can do serious, and there's some projects you could just do because you just have you have to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's like recess in school instead of just school.
Yeah.
So you got to put that in there in your program
Mm-hmm.
without trying to manipulate the things that everybody else doing, because everybody's
Mm-hmm.
gonna always drop music.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's gonna drop music,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what. But I learned that dropping the right music will
Mm-hmm.
get you somewhere.
Yeah.
Dropping the right music get you far.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping at least one track for 6 months lasts
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah. I'll be trying to tell a lot of the new beginner artists, because sometimes they be like, I get it why they think you're supposed to drop music,
Mm-hmm.
but like when you coming up and you working with a smaller budget, typically, if you got the one right song, you can go way further and you can
You
create
know what I'm
momentum
saying?
for the later songs. So.
Like one, I'm gonna say, like, one person that messed me up the most
Mhm.
was the guy with the eye, Fetty Wap.
Fetty. Mm-hmm.
You know, he put a song out and was pushing it for like a year or
Mhm.
two. And I was like, damn, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
You know, a track queen was
Mhm.
so I was like, if you really trying to be successful in this game,
Mm-hmm.
100% try to just go with that one track.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ain't feeling it like you think you is, be in the lab, try to make 4, 5, 10 of them,
Yeah.
and then try to pick from 4, 5, 10 of
Mhm.
those to make that one be the 6 month, you know. And again, let's go back to the fun part.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like, a lot of people used to justify on you getting on a Ross beat or on a Meek Mill's
Mhm.
beat, but that's called having fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to get on them niggas because they your fans. They're the people you love, and you want to, get on the song. So you got to know if you can hang with them at least.
True. That's how I
You
used
know
to.
what I'm saying?
That's how I used to judge how good I was getting at the time. That's how I used to gauge it.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people might like the song, but then they haven't heard your beat.
Mm-hmm.
They might like, people like, honestly, like you your worst critic.
Yeah.
If you your worst critic,
I am my worst.
no, real stuff. If you're your worst critic, this is how you do it. You drop a song, right? Like, don't drop a song yet. Just make a song. Make your own song. Then after you're done making your own song, get on a Ross song.
Mm-hmm.
Get on a Ross beat. Execute that one.
Uh-huh.
Now you having fun.
Yeah.
Because now it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
If you're going to get paid off this, you're going to collect fans from it.
Yeah.
And no fans going to listen to that one song that you made, and they're going to be like, I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
I like this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like this
Mhm.
dude because it's like the credibility he threw out. See, me, I'm a workaholic.
Mm-hmm.
Any song, any project I put out, I put work in it, like, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not for, like, by money. I do
Mhm.
love first. Love first. You
That's
know,
a good way
love
to think
first.
of it.
Love first means I draw. I put the creativity into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mix and master the beats.
Oh,
Yes,
you do mix and master the beats
I
too?
do. I mix and master the beats, but now I got a squad where
Uh-huh.
they mix and master for me, and I'm doing a lot of bigger stuff
Mhm.
right now. But you'll always want to not put everybody in your business.
True.
That's number one. You know what I'm saying? If you're an independent artist, you never want to put too much in the pot. Don't put people in your business when you're an independent
Mhm.
artist, because that's giving away too much goods for the people that made it. Look at me. I had this for a long time.
Uh-huh.
I see a lot of people trying to be dreadhead buns. I'm gonna be honest, man. Since 2012,
Uh-huh.
I had my hair.
2012?
2012.
Damn, well, nobody doing that.
No. And I was doing it. People used to look at me like, what the all the time. People used to be like, hey, that's how he wear it. And then it just get bigger.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of my old stuff, because like around 2002, I used to dress a lot different from everybody. I was from Chicago, so I used to get criticized. I used to get
Windy
criticized for that
City.
shit.
Shout out to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that do. So you said basically, don't let everybody in your business independent artists.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mhm.
Because it's just like that. That is what the industry is surviving off of.
Mhm.
See, you give them the game, and then they take it.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
they don't give you the credit, and then now you sitting on E with you look like him, you act like him. And
Yeah, you sound like bro.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I had to go retrieve it here for a minute, baby. and now everybody want to go to retrieve it out, and I'm like, dang, I was the only one, last of the Mohicans. What's up with that?
Like when I saw you on IG, I don't know how, but your image and your swagger would make me check your music. I'm like, okay, you look different, especially being independent.
Yeah.
So that definitely what what drew me to it.
Man, thank you, man. Yeah, I that's the number one thing about me is always, if you're gonna be an entertainer, you always gotta find the you, and the you is the unique.
Hey, say that again. Say that again.
You gotta find the you. The you is unique.
I'm gonna look back at this
Sure
and study this.
I'm just telling y'all to give you game, man, because I do a lot of research online. That's my job is I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm a jack of all trades. I do every single thing. Everything that y'all see the media doing, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad I got you on here. Man.
You feel me? Like, I'm doing everything the media. So like, you can't get by with me when it comes down to these rappers. Like, okay, for instance, I'll tell you like this. If you blowing up on your social media, get off of it.
Why you say that for?
Because now you have attention. Your attention span is not so big. Not everybody else is either. And they're always going to watch the next person. Once they start getting their eyes on you, you draw back. You want them to miss you. Then to be like, oh, I'm getting tired of him.
Oh, okay.
You're so independent. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean. Like, I did it on accident. But okay, I kind of see what you mean because just in my own, like, recently, when I knew I was moving out here, I kind of fell back. But I wasn't even thinking. I did see the results from, but since you said, you put it in perspective, because I did fall back for a little bit. Yeah. And then I noticed when I start coming back, the responses start getting bigger. Right. So, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Hey, I'm learning too.
See, this is what I'm just telling you. This is what you got to understand is that it's not about you disappearing. It's about how much work you put in before you disappear.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So if you put out so much work and they didn't catch it, disappear and put out something else or do something else. Do a video, do something like this, you know, interview other people, or, you know, just get
that's how I kind of got on this
too. Yeah. Do something else so that when they go into it, they're like, oh, I like it. And then this part will start building. And then, you know, this is coming up. Let it go. Then, what happened to this? You get it? What happened to this? That's one thing you got to realize is that we live in a bubble. You know, whatever we put out, it's going to never crack unless you crack it. You know what I'm saying? And that means put money into it, support it, get people to be involved. It's got to get cracking. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest thing right now is a lot of rappers is trying to compete with the industry. Literally.
The industry kind of behind.
The industry is behind just based off of chosen of rappers. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. Rappers that's known right now, and shout out to like Kendrick and Rap City, you know, like those type of people, you know what I'm saying? JRD, you know, they are hip hop. They're the ones that's bringing that next generation, like with the words, you know what I'm saying? Like that Naughty by Nature, that, you know what I'm saying? The Russell Developments, all that, like they bringing that back, and you can hear it in their beat, you know, chosen, like the beat, you know, matterings. You can hear it, but nobody's getting that part. They think like, well, y'all gotta realize that music is branching to like trap by itself, hip hop by itself, new era by itself. It's coming like that. It ain't coming the other way. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I was playing with the music because I was trapping. I was a trapper. You can't tell me what I wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? I was trapping, so I make trap music. You know, I was never the type of person to be like, oh, I make trap, but I never did that. I ain't never. Bruh,
like
what are you doing?
Like the majority,
the norm. But I'm not trying to put people on the spot. I'm just really saying like that type of stuff right there is, it's kind of like it. It's like saying that we're a mafia, but we telling each other who dumping bodies.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like that's why I'm just saying like, you know, rap right now, honestly, is a kid and play moment. It's a Run DMC situation where you could do whatever you want and not have to be gangster. You don't have to put on no persona, no facade to be somebody that you didn't even think about being.
Yeah,
you know
I think mostly partly due because the internet make it more open, so you can find if you know how to do it.
Well, again, internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. Like, The internet is the goddamn devil. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Like, I hate when people say that. I hate when people are like, oh, the internet. You know, the internet is the devil. Period. Because you gotta think about it like this. You know, there's a lot of destructive things in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a lot of terrorism and stuff in the world, then there is a lot of terrorism stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
Way more online because they're giving you access to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Uh-huh.
So when they give you more access to the internet, then you got to learn how to play it because they got all your information.
Yeah.
They got all your. They know where you at. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on. So
Mhm.
it's like I try my best to be optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
I try my best to just pursue what I know what I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
and not talk so much about things that I don't know too much about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like the last interview I had,
Mm.
you know, the issue was. It was that I said a lot.
Uh-huh. You said too much.
You get me? I was like, should I say? But, you know, to me, honestly, like, I keep it real.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, if this is real, this is real. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? But, you know, now I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
That's it.
because only certain people can even take the real, to be 100. Most can't.
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. You want to be facts about it? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I've checked out your song, man. I love it. You
Which
know what
one?
I'm saying? Man,
That's probably why.
no. It was Hallelujah.
Oh, you see that? Oh, thank you.
Oh man, I was like, okay, Hallelujah.
I forgot all about that song.
You better stop playing.
Forgot all about that
Remember I
song.
told you? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yes.
But thank you.
No.
I'll check out one of your. I listened to a bunch of your songs. It's we definitely, matter of fact, we definitely gonna play one today. Actually, pretty soon. But
brand new.
Oh no, it was the one. I forgot the name of it, but it was the video. You was with like in a desert, and then some of the scenes you had like the money on the table.
Oh man, you really want to talk about that one?
That shit was
oh
cold.
my
That shit was
gosh!
cold,
Oh
bro.
my gosh! All right, let me tell you a story behind that. All right, first of all, you know that I'm dealing with Overall Records.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Overall is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you a little brief story about the little part about that video. So I was just doing my own thing, okay? Just coming out with happy songs, you know, coming out with crazy songs like Microwave, and I was coming with Ride with a Ghost. I was coming with all these crazy songs because I noticed that a lot of rappers had same title songs. And I was like, I want my music to be different to the point where the title's even different. You know what I'm saying? So I started making different, like, scenario songs to the point where it was getting fans. So fans was like, damn, that was a crazy idea song. Let me see, you know, what this could be if we blow him up. So somebody found me basically, and they were like, yo, we want to sign you. We want to, you know, well, first before they said the sign, they said they want to work with me on a video. I was like, okay, well, what you want to do? They said we like the Suicide song, and we want to be able to drop a video and help you out. They said that it was gonna be free of charge. We just want to show that we good at what we do.
Okay.
I said cool. You know, they set me up a treat, a meat treat, or something like that. It's like a treat where they show you how the video.
Oh, like a treatment.
Yeah, treatment. Thank you. And so I looked at the treatment. It looked legit. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. I came to a point where, you know, I met them. We had a meeting, and one of the guys that I was meeting up with, I ain't gonna say no names, but he was just me mugging. When I first met him, I was like, he was like, and I was like, hey, what's up with your man's right here, right? Hey, he used to know he's good. That's just how he is. That's how he always is. I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know. So I left it at that. I was like, whatever. And so then I was already just really doing my own thing. I had an album about to drop. I was like, I'm about to do some stuff, but they start hearing the projects. It was like, yo, this is fat. This is dope. You know, right? Let's try to get this mastered, cleaned up. You know, let's try to take your career far. I was like, damn, y'all really trying to do some shit with me. So I had to convince him that I wasn't just on a fuck dude. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna really be playing my part. You know, so I literally play my part. I mix and master, mix and master the songs. I record them, and then we go over and listen to it. They listen to it. They're like, all right, the mixing still need work, but this is a good song. This is a good song. We could change this up. They're trying to change up the songs. I'm like, okay, cool. I was still cool with all that. I went back in the lab, whipped it up again, hear how it sound, like almost at it. You know what I'm saying? Just a man, because it's like what I got to do. Comes to a point, they're like, all right, we mess with this. So they get their whole record label ready. You know what I'm saying? They name their name. You know what I'm saying? And then we all of a sudden we become a team. It's just all three of us. You know what I'm saying? Now, when that video came in, I had to get all the women ready. Literally, I had got all the women ready. I had got all this stuff ready. I told them how I wanted this shit to be. They got everything ready. You know what I'm saying? We tried to use some fake prompt money, and it didn't look right on the film. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, let's just get some real looking shit. So we got the real looking shit, and then after that we had did the video. It was so crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, that video was tight, man. I like the I like a lot about your work. I like the you seem to be an artist. Like, you seem to care about every little detail of it, like down to the visual, the clothes, the sound. I can tell that. At least that's what it looked like when I view it, and that's what I really mess with your music.
Right.
So since we speaking about your music, you might as well play it. You got your phone.
Yeah. And it's funny, like I had this look at this. You see this? You want me to tell you a story about this?
Yeah.
All right, so look.
What you was doing?
Hey, I ain't never ever did this in my life. My brother had got out of prison, and I blessed him with like Cuban links and shit. I blessed him all my jewelry, and I had given him my phone case because he had got a new iPhone, so he with the iPhone team. I was like, yo, you with the iPhone team? Let me give you this iPhone case. Tell me why, man. Like during the line of that week, my shit.
Hey, shoulder.
Look at this. I it's funny. I was gonna get the screen fixed today, but I had to come here. So I said, you know what? I'm okay. I'm gonna come here. But the next time y'all see me, my phone gonna be straight. I'll make sure I put it in the video. So
He owe you a case now.
Yeah, he owe me a case big time. Because at first I was like, man, I can't believe it start falling. Like I be having it on my lap. I like to have it on my lap. It'll fall.
And you got so used to the case being
there.
Yeah,
that's what happened. Yep, it got comfortable. Never do that. Never do that.
We're gonna be able to see the song.
Yo, sometimes like when they're watching the movie, they're like, dude, why he got so much scars on his face? I'm like, no, the phone's cracked, bro. Don't worry about all that. Yeah, like, dude,
oh, man,
that's crazy.
So, what was like the? Well, I'll ask you that after we play it. I want them to hear it first. So let me put this song on. Introduce
my niggas all about they cheddar, fire catalogs.
Boy, that's my boy.
I'ma keep living and I'ma keep grinding until I feel excited, until I feel excited, until I feel excited. Life fast like a Bugatti, life fast like a Bugatti, life fast like a Bugatti. I'ma have to put it down, nigga, no lease. Just leave my dog, nigga, unleash. When you going outside, nigga, on trees. Motherfuckers over here really know me. I'ma have to rock out, same energy. Niggas over here wanna call the police. I don't give a fuck, man, what you tryna be? Baby girl, come over, I'm tryna see. I'ma have to overload just like a toilet. Bitches over here, man, so make a boring. I'ma have to party all night like I'm touring. Bitches over here, smash 12 in the morning. Duck in the money like Ryan Artest. Nah, baby, this is not a test. Be now, push straight to the rest. Take it by me and do your best. Cause I'ma keep going and I'ma keep moving. Riding a white Ferrari, I'm feeling all excited. 20,000 in my pocket, I'm going to go get ready. Feeling all excited, feeling all excited. Got the work of gold if you won't be. Till your head to the top around my feast. Jack of all trades, always been a beast. Nigga wear dread bones trying to be me. You won't wanna be motherfucker me. I'm a dark skinned man looking like a king. I be rolling big blunts, heavy D. Break dancing on your ass, book a little shrimp. Cause I'ma keep living and I'ma keep grinding until I feel excited, until I feel excited, until I feel excited. Life fast like a Bugatti, life fast like a Bugatti, life fast like a Bugatti. I'ma keep living and I'ma keep grinding until I feel excited, until I feel excited, until I feel excited. Life fast like a Bugatti, life fast like a Bugatti, life fast like a Bugatti. Wearing that 80s down, calling you neat. Bag of money heavy on my knee. I'ma have to keep it real like an OG. Never ever trust business enemies. Then what's they money run up a fee. Fuck that shit, keep up a key. I don't have time for fuck boy energy. I don't have to make a song and drop a beat. So no more. I can't go no more. I'm gonna tell you what you for, and we're gonna go far. For now on, getting the rap from now on. Give you a 30K on overall records, a team bowler. But I'll keep grinding and I'ma keep surviving till I get it right. Till I get it right. Feeling all excited. Feeling all excited. I'm dragging what I'm writing. I'm dragging what I'm writing. You don't understand, I'm new gen. Hip hop grandson, man, legit. You can't ask anybody in this bitch. Hey, stick a finger, math, ain't stick a pick. My rollie stone, so I'm stoned out too. B-boy rapper, you don't know what to do. This my lane, you know what to prove. So I'm gonna keep on doing what I do. Cause I'ma keep living and I'ma keep grinding till I feel excited. Until I feel excited. Until I feel excited. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti. I'ma keep living and I'ma keep grinding till I feel excited. Until I feel excited. Until I feel excited. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti. Until I keep excited. Until I feel excited. Until I feel excited. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti. And I'ma keep grinding till I feel excited. Until I feel excited. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti. Life fast like a Bugatti.
Yo, I like it, man. It's unique, man. You got a unique style. So, what was just before we get? Hey, we still finna talk about how to develop. You know, how the young artist, how you can develop your style. But before we get to that, what was like? What made you think of that song?
So, you know, I wanted to do a video. It was like a little short video. I got a little short video for y'all, man.
Where's that?
Later
Is
on.
out?
It ain't out yet.
Okay.
And it's a little snippet for how I made the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person, like, if I was a fan of myself, what would I want?
I do that to you. Wow.
Well, I want to see this guy do. So sometimes I'll be like, all right, I want to, you know, show everybody that, you know, how I made the song, what made me make the song, how it came upon.
Yeah, I was talking about that a couple of weeks ago with another person. Like, we were saying, like, people, if they're a fan, they want to see the process. They want to know the, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, I definitely. Right. So, matter of fact, where you going to put it at? You know where you putting it at? Or
I'm going to drop it on YouTube.
Okay, well, tell them where to find you on YouTube.
Man.
Oh, and your IG. I don't think.
Man, I'm Zedik _official page. And the only reason why, because there's so many people trying to take my name.
Oh, that's we got official.
So it's official. Everything is official. Zedik official. Zedik _official page.
And on YouTube, it's
you can Google Zedik and I'll pop up. You know what I'm saying? Candyman 3 times, bro.
Okay, so a lot of like, I don't know if you're aware, other than music, I do the rap mentor stuff, which is hence this.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
This is a part of it. So I get a lot of inboxes a lot of time from artists asking questions. A lot of times they're new, or they want to rap, or they've been rapping a little bit, but they don't know where to start.
Right.
One of the main things that I get is how do I develop a style? A lot of them don't know how to develop a style, and you seem like you're very, very good at developing your style. You obviously, and I can tell you're a thinker, so I know you can articulate. So we're gonna go back once upon a time.
Oh,
you was a
okay.
kid. Okay.
Yeah.
What was, because you said you started off freestyling, what was the first steps it took for you to get to the point where you starting to develop a rap style?
Your voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, your voice. It's number one. Like, you gotta learn how to orchestrate your voice. You know, sometimes when I was a kid, I used to rap other people's lyrics to see what sounds better.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like that. It was really like that. It was like you really had to, like, get in there and rap other people's songs for you to try to hear how you sound.
See what you're comfortable with.
How you comfortable with. If your breaks is better or your stops is better. You know, the way, you know, you woo-ah, you know, did you do it right?
You start to quiver when you
feel me? You don't know. I've seen people singing Diana Ross songs, and I was like, ugh, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Aunties and them used to try to, you like,
yeah,
ugh.
definitely like to my artists, even not so newer artists. Y'all need to work on this too. The voice, like you said, that's the most important thing. Like, it don't matter what you saying if it don't sound good.
Right.
So the voice. So you said you started off by rapping other people verses. I started off too by like how I kind of developed or learned how to write bars and smart style. I used to copy Bone Thugs music.
Oh, that's hard.
So
that's hard.
Then I noticed like it unknowingly helped me with like what pitches I can hit, what like. So that was one of the ways Bone Thugs made Michael Jackson.
What those dudes that sung that "Hey in the middle of the bar"?
Crucial Conflict. I
Yes,
think.
man. That was the ones. That was the first crew that I learned about. Some haze got me going through the slaves. You can't get in smoking every day. I got some. Yeah, I used to learn that stuff. Yeah. Sure.
So you said that you started off by rapping what other people.
Right.
So did you pick people that was like that you looked up to as an artist, or was it whoever? Like,
no, it was just like any song that came on, man. I was just trying to learn, you know, what was it? What was it that made the song? You know what I'm saying? And we all know it was a beat. We all know it was a beat, but back in the day, it wasn't really the beats. It was really the vocals.
The beats was an afterthought.
It was the afterthought.
That was just like a bonus.
You know what I'm saying? It was literally the bonus. Like
not
the beat.
so much today where it's mostly the beat.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So like at the time, it was like I had to switch styles on different songs because some people had deeper voices than others. So when I just had to just learn the vocals or the lyrics, then I could just do it my own way, you know. And I learned how to like slow. I ain't gonna lie, that's my style. I usually like take a song, and I'll slow it down. I'll speed it up.
But as far as like the beat, or as far as your style,
the way their song, like say if they had a song, and I'm trying to learn their song, I'll learn the song, and I'll speed it up or slow it down.
Why you do that? That's unique.
Because it's like you're trying to learn. Could the song be better if it's speeded up? Could the song be better if it was low? Could the song, you know what I mean? Like you have to find out you gotta find out the creativity in the song. Besides you going, good gracious ass botations. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, you know, you want to go fast. You know what I'm saying? You want to go fast. You know. And
I think too, when you was saying like earlier, you was like when you wrote to like the Drake beat, I think it puts a certain. That's another thing I did too. Like when I was, you know, because back then original beats was not that hot. So another thing I used to do, I used to like write over already established songs. So like you wrote over it puts you at a certain I think it sets the tone for you unknowingly.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It sets the tone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think for a newer artist, that's also another way you can kind of develop a little more. Because I remember when I was newer, a lot of times you don't even know where the hell to start.
Hey, you know what?
Okay, how did you learn that part? Like,
you
start.
You know what, man? I'm gonna be like dead serious.
Like go all the way back.
I don't have to though.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Know why? Because and I'm gonna say this for everybody, just to let y'all know, because sometimes it's blunt and it's a miss that you don't understand it.
Yeah.
But or you just don't catch it, or you're not aware. But I'm gonna make it awareness right quick. It's good to listen to any other song for a minute, because you're always gonna get inspired out of anybody's song, you know. I got inspired by, you know, Beware of Dog, Bow Wow album, right? And then I got inspired by Nelly's album, Nellyville. You know, all those little situations made me get inspired to rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might get burnt out on one song, you learned it, and then now you ain't there, and you get to hear another song, and you want to hear that. Or because there was times like 50 Cent came out, Window Shopper was my favorite song out of the whole thing, just the beat of it, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of see where I'm going with this. It's like you hear the beat, you hear how you sound, you hear that, it's like I want to be that cool guy. How you hear that song, it's like so cool, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you listen to The Game, you know what I'm saying? He comes out with his song now. out of that album was, remember his song, his child was born.
Yeah.
That was
whole
my
album-
favorite song.
That whole album was it, but that was
Now you know what I'm saying? The whole album was good.
yeah, but that was
But
one.
that was my
uh-huh.
favorite song. But you see how it sounds.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep going. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go back now. Let's go now. I've been pressured,
Mm-hmm.
and this is for all the new people that's want to start rapping. You know, who's hot right now?
So many of them that appears, I guess.
But what's their name? Like,
I'll just say like
I could say two off the top.
who is
I
so
could
many
say
of 'em.
like Travis Scott
Uh-huh.
and Gunna,
Okay.
or Young Thug or something like that. Shout out to YSL. You know what I'm saying? They doing shit. But do you understand? It's like, you listen to them now. How are they gonna be able to get the younger generation to feel like rapping?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you listen. What was your first song that you heard that you was like, this is it?
Well, like my first one,
Like, this is what started you from rapping. Like, what started you rapping?
it really wasn't even okay. Well, I'll say rap wise, because maybe when I do music was Michael Jackson, but rap was probably just listening to Bone Thugs CD, like Bone Thugs. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah. That fast. You know what I'm saying?
That melodic fast.
Yeah,
So I was like,
yeah.
you know what? Because I always wanted to sing, and I like to rap, but
I get what you're saying.
yeah. So it was like a nice, but I couldn't sing as well.
Mm-hmm.
I could sing a little, so that was
Yeah.
like a nice little mid.
But what's funny is like, what got me literally rapping, like, what got me really in love with rap is, it wasn't just rap.
It wasn't just rap.
No, I was listening to, like, the Delphonics and the Whispers, and
Yeah, I like.
I was listening to all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
'Cause
rap was actually wasn't even my first favorite
You
genre.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, I was listening to all that first. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, I had an iPad. The iPods. The
Oh,
5G with the movie on it, the first black one.
I thought I was
Big
the shit
old
when I had
brick.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Big old brick.
Mhm.
I had all that music on there. So, you always gotta. I listen to rock too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know
me
what
too.
I'm
I
saying?
listened to. I probably started listening to rock maybe about a couple years ago. I
Yeah.
listen to a lot of a lot of stuff. Like,
Man, if you was playing like Rock Band and stuff like that, you was really.
I wish I know how to play. Me and my guy actually talking about, when I'm done with this rap stuff, I'm gonna make a band, bro.
Hey,
done
that
with
ain't.
rap.
There's nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
done with rap.
Hey, I'm telling you, look,
So-
there's nothing wrong with that. You could make a rock band, and rap.
I'm secretly practicing
Yeah.
right now, so when I'm ready to go full fledged with it, I'm
Yeah.
already decent.
Yeah,
I'm for real.
yeah. You said BB King and
Yeah,
rap. This one.
yeah.
I'm feeling that. But for the newer rappers right now, don't put out too much music, because although you're flooding the scene, you're missing time. You're missing time. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, we are the reason why rappers drop too much music.
Yeah, we are. It's oversaturated. That's why music, the quality dropped for most people.
You know what I'm
'cause
saying?
You gotta push out too quick.
Like, even if you have the hottest beat, if you had the hottest beat, even if you successfully made a project, it's not good enough.
That's why I don't be hearing every song. It'd be too hard, man.
Now you get what I'm
I can't
saying?
sit and even listen to something for a month to digest it, man. I think, and to even get back on the conversation about new artists developing their style, I think it's harder too, because commercially they force this one style in your face. Like, for instance, you said you listen to a lot of different things. I've listened to a lot of different things. I think a lot of newer artists, because commercially it's forced this one style, they don't listen to a lot of different stuff. So they all end up kind of falling into this same.
Oh, most definitely. It's like again, you listening to that artist, you sound like them, and
all the artists sound almost the same. So,
like, for instance, like, some people will be like, "Hey, man, like, your songs sound like what's such, right?" But sometimes I did it on purpose. Like, if you listen to my music, they sound turned, and then you'll hear like Excited or any other song. It's because I had to weigh out the manner of what's going on now.
yeah.
Like, what's going on now is like you still have to be up with the wave.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, I had a video called Catchy, Current, and Creative. And
Okay.
my philosophy, just my opinion, if you want to have longevity, at least with some visibility of commercial, but don't fizzle out. because I noticed some people can be commercially successful and last, but most seem to fizzle. So I came with the philosophy, just my philosophy. You have to be catchy. Your music gotta like appeal, obviously, to somebody. It has to be current, like you said. You gotta, especially if you're trying to release a more commercial single, you kind of gotta ride the wave a little bit. And I think you have to be creative, whether it's your unique sound, look, or the you part you said. So I think those three elements will more than likely, minus the work ethic and all the stuff.
You know what? One thing about people that they tend to forget, and this is for the new rappers, that you're playing with frequencies. See, this is not about how many songs I can make or how many hits I can make. It's really about what's your sound.
Yeah.
See, so much sound in this world that you have to find out what's your sound. What's your sound. Stop trying to own what that nigga's rapping what that nigga's doing, how he's flossing. Get away from that part and start being like, I'm taking this sound. Because if you notice all my songs, they got different weird sounds that you ain't never heard before. You be like, he picked that sound? I picked that sound. You know what I'm saying? They could be like, I'm like, yeah, get that one. He like, for real, bro? Yeah, tweak that one.
Yeah.
Tweak
and
it.
to the newer artists, like he's saying, you do have to focus on sound. Like I'm glad you speak of sound. To me, sound is the most important of any music. I don't care if you're rapping, singing, and I think a lot of times they neglect the sonic part. They just try to put words over top of the beat, and they don't. So
you feel me?
Like
They
sound, like you said, sound.
Yeah, see, stop trying to like. I noticed that it's a lot of rappers that like to buy beats and be like, yeah, I got a new beat. It's not new if it sound like Blueface beat.
Yeah,
it's not new if it sound like this nigga beat. It has to be new to where nobody never heard it before, and it's like catchy. They're something to forget that. So the saturation is you spending money on something already that somebody already bought 5,000 or 6,000 times already.
Yeah,
literally. But you're not getting it because you're not worrying about that. But it's really about the sound. It's the sound. It's what you putting in is what you bring out. If I put out a song, again, like I put out a song that's called Liquor Though. Liquor though, you know what I'm saying? I party. I drink a lot of liquor, like it's water though. I used to party nights with the homies though. I used to go crazy in that order though. That's the idea. So now I have to make a sound under that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, okay, that's the song, that's it, and then I'm gonna find a type beat to put on there, and then be like, what y'all think? You're gonna be like, that's cool, but it sounds like you want controversy. Then you need to fix the controversy. You know what I'm saying? Start fixing the things that you don't want people to be nitpicking at. You know what I'm saying?
And I think a lot of times too, why a lot of artists, especially today, struggle on finding a sound, just mostly because the saturation of one sound. Like you have to listen to a lot of different things. Like you have to. I feel like if you just submerge yourself too much in one area, you're gonna get stale. You're gonna get limited.
Most definitely.
That's why I think unknowingly probably helped us, whether we realized it or not. It was a lot different. Like when we was younger, it was like a lot of variety. Even the mainstream music still had like variety, so it's a little different now. So
no, it's just kind of like this. I'm gonna be real. Like in 2015, from like 2015 all the way up, that's when like swag was starting to get snatched up like purses, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like 2015 all the way up from now. That's when everybody was still swag.
Yeah, so when you can get away with it too. Nobody judged.
It was just like that. I'm gonna tell you how that happened because of the dreads. Remember that? Remember the dread era? Remember the drill music era? So 2015 was the drill music era. Okay, I'm telling y'all the thing. Chicago stand up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had that shit popping around that area, okay? So everybody was dreaded the fuck out. So everybody had to get dreaded. On top of the dreading area, you still had E40 talking about shake your dreads at the time. So everybody had to get their dreads up at the time. So everybody still kept their dreads at the time. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't had no dreads. There was no chance for me to make it in that era.
But look, so you see what I'm saying? But I've been having these for a long time. So I was like, you know what? I literally locked them in 2015. I said, I'm going to lock these in. So I literally started locking them in and got them fully locked in, right? Now, in this time, you got your Chief Keefs and everybody, and I didn't want to look like them. I didn't. I didn't want to portray myself as a drill music rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because you had an image to play, and I was still breakdancing at the time, traveling all over the world doing that. So I was like, okay, well, I can fix it and make it look like me. So I put it up in a bun. You know what I'm saying? And I kept the culture separate from what everybody was doing. You know what I'm saying? But this is where I'm telling you again, started getting snatched up. They're like, okay. One person asked me, it's just out of nowhere, hey, who did your dress? You know, how you got your dress like that? And crazy part is, they'll never get it the way mine is. You see it, it's like iconic as a mud. And people keep saying that, what up, iconic dreads? Like, so I'm like, what's up, bro? You know, but it came to a point where I'm like, damn, I'm starting to see people like having dreads. So I was like, man, I'm gonna dye my tips, literally, because like at the time people were dyeing dreads, but they're dyeing their whole head, or they were dyeing them like, you know, bleach, you know, blonde and red and green. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, everybody was so afraid to go out to extreme, you know, and so I did. Now I went to extreme, and I was like, I'm gonna get it like this. So I got it like this, and now everybody was like, is your whole head like that? I'm like, no. And then all of a sudden now everybody just like start doing their tips. Like, I'm gonna do my tips.
You gotta hurry up, man.
I was like, no. So this is still a swag. The music started, still a swag. I'm gonna tell you like this: Sauce Walker, Sauce Walker. Ooh, Dram, kicking up another scram. The dude that got his swag stolen. Period. I've been in this game for so long.
They will take your shit, bro.
He was the dripper, the first saucer, the first dude to do it like that. And they took that and ran with it. Now, they took that whole thing. Everybody, the little youngins took that, ran with it. Now they dripping and now all that. And then all of a sudden, it come into this rapper named Sababy. Sa Baby. Sa Baby was the first person to do that. And then I'm like, damn, like everybody, I'm doing my own thing. You see, I'm doing my own thing, but I'm starting to see everybody's following these trends. I'm like, wow. Because at first, Ace Hood was the first one that got his trend taken with how rugged and mean he had to sound. Like, Rick Ross was mean and rugged on his songs, and everybody was rugged. And they were just coming. Then all of a sudden, everybody's toning down, and they're like, oh, shit. You get what I'm saying? So now it comes to a point where Sa Baby got, it's sad because let me tell y'all something. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That nigga is the truth. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to just creating music, you know what I'm saying? Just outstanding. Me, I be always trying to find out rappers, not how much songs he got. I just want to find out who's what. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little thing. I'm always trying to find out who's what. You know what I'm saying?
So man, like nice having you, man. We gotta wrap it up pretty soon.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the next
for
show is
sure.
coming on, but we definitely gotta have you some more, man. We're gonna talk some more when we get out,
No,
because
for
I'm learning
sure,
a lot
so.
from you. I'm getting mentored myself. The rap mentor get mentored. So, all right, man. Tell them where to find you at.
Yo, man, it's your boy Zedik, Zedik. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on your latest Google. We got overall.com. You know, we got some shoes, overall shoes. I do got Zedik shoes out right now. You know what I'm saying? Checking on the link. And, yeah, we got a new album coming out. We got Hip Hop's Grandson. I got a new single coming out. I got a new video dropping for Excited, so y'all go check that out. You feel me? I'm here in Las Vegas. You're here with your boy, Chris Stackz. We here, live, tuning in with y'all pretty soon. I'm out.
Yeah.